Good morning, everybody. I hope you guys have had a beautiful week. It is snow day number 2 for me, and today is also my anniversary. So we will not be going out to eat tonight. Trying to rinse some carrots off. So I told my husband that I would make him a London broil, and because he loves London broil, so I am going to get a little beef broth prepared. All I'm going to do is put some hot water that I've boiled up in my kettle in this mason jar and 1 little cube of the beef bouillon cube. And I'm just going to, you guys can't see what I'm doing, but I'm just pouring this in here. I'm going to set that to the side for just a minute. And then I'll shake that in a second. I'm going to get my London broil. And he likes his London broils cooked like you would a roast beef, which I do too. Super yum. So I'm just going to put that in there. And I'm going to season it up. I have some Trader Joe's garlic salt. I'm filming from a different angle today because the cabinet is easier for me to get to. So I'm trying to figure out the way I need to show this stuff. But yes, this is the Trader Joe's garlic salt, and it's the grinder kind. You just grind it. And so I'm going to sprinkle some on this side of the meat. I'm also going to put on some nature seasonings. I love this. Love, love, love it. I'm not going to add any additional salt because between the garlic salt and this, that's all the salt you're going to need. And I'm going to put some pepper. Okay. Just going to give this a turn over and do the same thing on the other side. I would normally put potatoes in this, but my husband is wanting fried potatoes. So I'm just going to put some carrots and onion in it. And I forgot to prepare my onion. I'll be right back. All right, I finally got my onions cut up, so let me get those in here. And I do have a lot to do today. I need to finish up my prayer Bible. School started back for me yesterday. All I did was slice these onions up. School started back for me yesterday. So I already have homework. So, yeah. I took everything I had to go back. I'm tired, guys, and I'm old. You know, I don't want to discourage anybody. It's never too late to further your education. But working full time and, you know, having a church that you have obligations to and lead worship and lead Wednesday night Bible study, it can be overwhelming. But I can do all things through Christ. This I know. Okay, next thing that I'm going to put in is just a packet of, let me make sure this is onion soup. Yes, it's a packet of onion soup. I'm going to sprinkle that over the top. I'm going to get my carrots. I got the real pretty carrots. Can you see them? I don't know if you can see them or not. There you go. Again, this angle is a little bit weird for me. So I'm just going to put the carrots in there. I've never had these kind of colored carrots. So I'm pretty excited. I don't know how they get the purple ones. Like, is it kind of like a cross between a carrot and a beet? I don't know. But I do know they will stain your hands. So, all right. And I normally put in a packet of brown gravy, but I'm not doing that because I have a jar that I need to use up. I have the lid on that tight enough. I'm making a mess over here. I'm glad you guys can't see that. I'm just trying to shake up my brown gravy, or my bouillon. Sorry, I've got brown gravy on mine. All right. I think it's pretty much dissolved anyway, but I was just trying to shake that up a little bit. All right. And it already sealed on me. I am going to pour that in. And I poured all of my seasoning off. That's all right. I'll just redo it. No worries. Easy fix. Very easy fix. Get my pepper back in there. Right. And I'm going to use up this jar of gravy. I'm just going to pour it on just like that. And get all that goodness out of there, because there's still some goodness in there. All I'm doing is just pouring a little bit of water in. Just to shake it up, shake it up. Right. Okay, and I'm going to leave this on high for about 5 hours. And while that's cooking, I'm going to clean all of my eggs, but I'm going to start on some steel cut oats for my chickens. Because I'm going to feed that to them. I'm just putting in some cayenne pepper to help with their egg production. Again, they don't have receptors, so this isn't going to set them on fire. But in my mind, like I said last time, I feel like it's going to keep them warmer. So I'm just going to pour this in and just let it soak. Okay, so I've literally been sitting here talking for a good few minutes. I'm thinking I was recording and I was not. That's all right. I'll just say okay. All I'm doing is cleaning eggs. I was telling you guys, it's super important, even with your grocery store eggs, to wash them. Because if you're like me and you crack an egg and you get eggshell in your raw egg, I take the shell and I just scoop it up to get, it's just easier to get that cracked eggshell out. Well, if your eggshells are not clean when you do that, you're contaminating your eggs. So I make sure that when I put these in my refrigerator, that these are good and scrubbed up. And for those of you that have to get your eggs from the grocery store, I would suggest doing the same. Just because you don't know, I mean, you don't know what those eggshells are exposed to, okay? When they're traveling, and you don't really know how they're cleaned. I don't anyway, some of you guys might, but I do not. And now more than ever, we really need to be careful with our food. I try to cook from home, cook from scratch as much as I can. Being back in school, that does minimize that. It also minimizes the amount of videos that I'm able to make. Because it's very, I work full time, I'm going to school full time. I lead worship at my church on Sundays, and I also lead Wednesday night Bible study. So I'm a little bit busy. And so sometimes my little YouTube videos they're not on that top priority. I try to because I love doing them, and I want people to have just good, clean, wholesome stuff to watch, and where they're going to also just catch a little nugget of love from Jesus, because he loves each and every one of us. And his will is to just have a relationship with us. And I want to also let people know that they are loved and they matter. They matter to me. Every one of you guys that watches this, you matter to me, and I speak Jesus over your lives. I speak abundant blessings, but more importantly, I speak an encounter with the Father. I speak that you feel him today, that he makes his presence known to you, because he's a good, good Father, and he has really been good to me. Like I said earlier, today is my 5th anniversary, and I am the picture of restoration. I am the picture of what the enemy stole. God gives back tenfold when you heed to him, and you love him, and you serve him. I am that perfect picture of that. And I just want everybody to know that it's possible for you all. So yeah. So anyway, I will take you guys outside in a little bit. We'll check on the ladies. I still don't have the eggs from today. I should have 4 or 5. But yeah, so I'll take you out there in just a minute. All right, I'm going to come out here, and I am going to give these treats to these babies out here. And I just dump it over the top of the fence because Preacher Steve does not like to be bothered. He doesn't like his ladies to be bothered, so I just pour it out. And it also gives them something to do, like in Pillage 4, because they like to stay active. You check their water. You'll see Preacher Steve just kind of follows me around when I'm walking around the coop. He doesn't like to be bothered, but their water is frozen. So I'm going to have to get in there at some point and get him some fresh water. And now I'm going to come in. It's a little bit too early. I doubt that they've laid already. I'm just going to check while I'm out here. We do have a couple. Get back, Sadybug. We have 2. I'll go ahead and take them. Got 2. There's the ladies eating. And they are so pretty. I just am so blessed to have all of these babies. Sadie, leave them alone. No, ma'am. But they are so beautiful. I am blessed. This is the finished plate. If you come back tomorrow, you'll see how I made the bread. It is absolutely delicious. All right, guys. I love you guys, but Jesus loves y'all more. Bye.